back of the ear area. Yeah, I do a lot of that. I don't think you're one of those patients, but for patients who've done facelifts or neck lifts and there's scars behind the ear, that's pretty common actually for me to actually work on that and do a lot with it actually. Nadia Hello is saying, Dr. Kaiser, can you do subcision on the nose and you can keep your acne scars permanent? You could do a little bit of subcision on the nose. The nose tends to take the longest really for scars. So it's a lot slower than people may hope and expect. It's not something that's like it's easy to work with because you can't just excise those scars as easily. You can't do things to just smooth it down as well because it just doesn't heal as nicely. It may end up causing more scar tissue. So it's an area that does take a lot more patience than these areas like the lateral cheek. You see like here's the lateral cheek actually solves pretty quickly sometimes and kind of almost completely as well, which is really nice. Middle cheek takes a little bit longer. Areas where there's more tension can take a little bit longer. And the nose, even though there's not much tension, it's just an area that's just not as forgiving if you go too high energy and try to really break it down. You're going to end up running more problems out there. Is it sure the same as AV Clear? So it's a wavelength that's actually a 17 nanometer wavelength.
Hey, how's it going?
I have both lasers. I use the Cure laser only for.
Gina in the chat, dude. Gina in the chat, dude. What's up, chat? Gotta finish editing my video. Come on now.
I ended up coming over here because I was just like weather-wise and stuff, but so it was pretty close to the Bay Area. Can someone with Jim's graphia get laser skin shear? Yes, you could. That's no problem. You likely for one thing or another, we may not actually necessarily need like the high heat, high energy, unless you have these kind of big scars. But even still, there's no real contraindication. We still do these things. It's okay. Sculpture of Bellicle. I'm scared of Bellicle. Well, if you're scared of Bellicle, then we can consider doing something like sculpture or radius. But we have to talk about why you're scared of it. There's a way to inject it to be really safe. You just do little micro droplets of it, and it works out incredibly well. And just go really slow with that. Never shove too much at one time. Sculpture is good for like volumization of like bigger areas. But
is it better? I don't know.
It gives you some nice support.
I don't know what to tell you. Bring this mic a little closer to my mouth hole. Bring this mic a little closer to my mouth hole.
Yeah, I'm good. Just went down the wrong one pipe. Just a second. So funny enough, I don't know if you know yesterday. He said I take big gulp.
Anyways. Come on down. It's kind of weird that you can hear my taps. Like the mic is here. That's crazy. It's just me or does my hair look really good? Damn, I don't have access to any features. Timestamps. Moderation activity. Dang. I just made Regina Del Carmen a moderator. Wow, it does look really good. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Does the video still work when I swipe away? Or does it go black? Anyways, I'm just trying to live my life. Nice. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Look, guys. We're watching Dr. Q over here. Live on TikTok. I think he's live here too. Bye. Love ya.
But it's certainly not going to really be a solution for the vast majority of scars. Not for these kind of patients. I don't use Halo. It's not necessary for my practice. Someone on here is saying Halo is mild, and it's like,
there's one other person in here. I don't know what they're doing though. Chat rate. Can't multitask in YouTube. It's okay. It's forgivable. So I have to convert this. Let's share my screen. Share my screen with Google Chrome. Oh, I have to later. Guess I can't show you my screen. Because I got to quit and restart. And I don't want to do that right now. But basically, I have to convert this to 720 so I can use it for my thumbnail. Export to my February 4th portal.
I know because of a lot of other people, and it's like super important to me to just get this thing. And not really that I do things differently. I just like I'll talk to you about even the patients today that came in. Some of them wanted more aggressive treatment. They're pretty local, and I was like, it's just because they don't want to come off and things like that.
I can deactivate that. Why would he go to Vegas? I don't get it. Why would you go to Vegas? You could just come to California. It's so silly. Unless you have like some weird thing that doesn't allow you to travel to or out of Vegas. Weirdo. Sorry, that's rude. Q run dump. That's exciting. Anyways. I need some music for this.
me, don't worry about what brand. That's not the question about what brand. Don't worry about the brands. There's a ton of different brands out there. There's people that are out there with big lasers that are totally different than what I use. I may use totally different brands too. It doesn't make a difference, honestly. There's, nobody's ever going to catch me saying that this is like the solution. This particular laser it's the best possible laser for these scars. It's like the one I'm using is really good. I like that. When I use it a certain way, I can do it. I can have control with it. But I haven't tried every single laser out there. I'm open to like looking at all the different brands. So far, this is the one that works out the best for me. But it's like you should find that because I use it, someone else has it. Maybe they don't notice I use it. They have people with it. So they're saying, hi doctor, I live in New Jersey City, online development project. I do so many online consultations. It's never a surprise to me when we walk through exactly what we've done during the online consultation. So I absolutely comfortable with that. Definitely consider that. Same with Sue. The news coming in from Virginia earlier. Not right now. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome. Hopefully, we'll be able to go next year. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Another question about that. So I know we laugh about that. Like everybody keeps asking about that, about the lasers, but it's not about the brand. Anybody that's saying that I've had so many people say to me that I was told that this brand is like the best brand for it, this brand is the best brand for it. It doesn't all this really doesn't about like how we're using the device, what precision we're using with it, like we're using with like these little pens that I use for the weighted CO2 laser. I use like almost like a pen and tracing that. So it's very, very precise. Those are things that matter. It's not about like the brand. So many resources out there. I don't think that there's that much of a difference. Yeah, like you could say that there's one laser that has this much power, this much power. I never go up to the max power any close to that power. It's so ridiculous for me to go up to the max power. I do it for like testing purposes just to see what I can do. But I don't go up to the max power. I don't know why I don't. The Pico brand. So there's different Pico brands. I use PicoSure and I use PicoCare. I use both of those. PicoSure I like because it's the only one in this country that has 75 wavelengths, which works really well. Thanks for telling me to put my mic closer. But PicoSure works really well because it's 755 wavelength, and that works really well for melanocytes. So just target of the melanocytes. Lately, saying it's hard to get the boxcar scars on the forehead. It's a little slower, but a lot of times it's not very well with doing little bits of incision and some filler underneath. So it's not terrible, honestly. It won't go away potentially completely, but doing that actually works really well with softening up the edges there. Step is saying is tretinoin good for acne scars. It's good in general. It stimulates collagen, so it's good for that. It helps with the oil production, so good for that. But it's not going to help enough for these kind of scars, for example. Phenol peel. So this patient, she is a darker patient, riskier. She would have been otherwise a pretty good candidate. She just doesn't have. She didn't have much to prolonged redness, which she was worried about. But phenol is good for like those thick elements, those thick portions of the scar. That's where it works really well. And then the next day we have the patients come back, so we do manual dermal abrasion. So we break it down manually, smooth it down with the sandpaper. Actually, like it looks really neat, but smooth it down, and it works. It works really, really well. And then we do another layer of phenol as well. Is there such a thing as a one-time treatment for acne scars? A lot of my other patients I've shown are one-time treatment. It depends on how thick the scars are, how deep they are, things like that. You're probably not going to get complete results over time. Butch Kerr is saying, I've had Morpheus 8, laser CO2 for my scars, and so many treatments yet no visible difference. Why does that happen? Again, it's because it's not about these devices. I mean, first of all, Morpheus 8 is not great for scars. It's good for skin tightening. For this patient, for example, she had a little bit of laxity around there, so like it was a little bit looser. So Morpheus 8 can help with that skin tightening process. But there's other ways to do it too. The laser also helps with that too. It's not a great product for acne scars. It's not a great product for acne scars, despite what so many people try to push. It's not a great product for acne scars, and it's So it's good. Like I like it. I have it in my office for skin tightening. You know, there's a lot of different ways to use my healing devices. I'm not very sure. I'll probably try a bunch of other ones out there too. They're all probably great too. It's like for the people that need tightening skin, that's what it's for. And the people that are pushing for scars, I think that they can be really risky. Because let's say, for example, you try to do it in this patient, which is going to be ineffective for anyways. If you're doing it, you're going to end up using too much heat, too much energy, and you're doing it at a depth that could potentially melt that down. And that could be a real problem. That could be an actual real risk that occurs. I know that everybody tries to act like it doesn't happen. All these physicians are out there saying it doesn't melt that, doesn't melt that. How does that make sense when it actually is marketed that way by openly? They actually have influencers talking about how melting the fat that happening, things like that. And it's high heat, high energy that you're placing at a certain depth that potentially could be melting fat. You hear so many different stories of that. I don't know if it's like improving or not, but I definitely heard patients say over and over and over again that they're worried that the radiofrequency microphone devices melted some of the fat. And again, it's like if you do it the proper way, you won't run into that problem. But if you're doing it with high heat, high energy, and I've had people that told me that the only way to do it is the highest heat and highest energy for Morpheus8, and that's how they treat patients. They just go maximum settings, and you're going to run into so many problems. You're going to melt the fat, like scars. That's terrible, right? And like that stuff, it's wild. It's just like watching around people.
Very wild, Doc. Very wild.
What happens when you do that on a max setting in a patient with scars? They end up melting some of that fat, and what's that look like? This patient, no, she did not have Morpheus8. That's I was just saying to someone on the chat was saying that if they did Morpheus8, it didn't work. And I was explaining that it's not going to help that. It's really not. Right, so it's her saying I've tried almost every treatment. There's no visible difference. Why does treatment do not respond? Look, I'll be happy to help you. I mean, there's very few people in the world who do this consistently. Very few people, and so it's possible that
Come on.
you need another set of eyes to give you some guidance on what to do. It's tough to say without knowing what your skin condition is. But it's unlikely that you try everything. It means that even if, like, I had a patient that did 10 sessions, breaking scar tissue, and it worked, just like that. When you lifted up those scars, there's so much thick, there's so much tethered with scars in there, and so like, you did 10 or 11 sessions with it. It's like, it doesn't matter. It matters is where they go and who they do it with, and maybe also if they had new scars, new acne afterwards. Phenolphthaleablative CO2 because of type 4. Is that something recommended for type 4 skin? So phenolphthaleablative CO2.
Oh, that was wild.
It has to be the right hand and the right person. Mary, how's it going? And Mary's saying, I love your work, you need it, but definitely can't afford it. So, if you can't afford it, first of all, I'm not sure if you can't afford anything. I'm not like saying, I don't know what your budget is for any of these things, but, just try. That is something that's just help with oil production and potentially sometimes can shrink the diameter of the scars over time. Something to try, but you have big scars, it may be that you have something that I can work with. And we have a lot of different payment plans, like pretty much everything. And everybody just likes using Cherry right now. Everybody's using that. And, we also do haircut and all the other ones. So feel free to take a look at our page on there. Thought was more expensive than it turns out that VIP scars, and sir, I think Indians had to clean the stuff from Mars in that case. They can remove the CO2 laser. Not necessarily, actually, usually that sounds like more like hyperpigmentation. So in India, try to find someone with a Q-switch laser, or if they have someone that's over there with a Pico laser can help out with that.
Upload video. I have a video that I would like to upload.
My consultations are not free. They are on our page. You just go directly on there. I will go in depth with you. I'll help you out with everything and make sure that you guys do what's best for you. But it's important also that I spend my time with all my patients and everybody's like fit properly in there, so I can make sure that everybody's seen. And in consultations after. Let's see here, but it does get applied, by the way, towards your treatment. At least for now. Right now, I'm doing it that way. You do your consultation, it gets applied towards your treatment. So just so you know. Let's see here. Is TCA safe if you're out of skin tone and prone for hyperpigmentation? I would say that it's safe if it's done properly, and if you use the pigmentation cream that I use, then it's safe. But otherwise, I have a lot of patients that ended up just put TCA on them, and then they did get PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So it depends on who you're going to. Can you use Pico to prevent PIH for after this for scar lasers? Yeah, that's what I had to do for this patient. We had to do Pico lasers. She ended up getting some PIH afterwards. Yeah, definitely have to use it. If we need to, I have it. I have it. What cream? On our website, you just go on our website. Which retinol do you recommend to start with if it's the first time using it? Different cream. Just pick up different. Easy to pick up. Just go there, get it from I was gonna say Target, but I don't know. I guess Target's coming on the bad guy list now too. But I guess somewhat maybe like a local go shop local, shop local. I should say. Try to get something else, but different. What are your thoughts on using tretinoin on skin like this, and your thoughts on tretinoin in general? So tretinoin is not bad, just it's like helping out with acne, and then also it's potentially helps stimulate some collagen production. So it's good for that, but it's not going to solve like these kind of scars. What's the time frame to start seeing your difference after Bellophil and Subcision? Well, you see some improvement usually about a month or so afterwards, but mainly before Bellophil, it's just that a lot of times it's really, really soft, and I don't know how much Bellophil you have placed in there, but it really takes a lot more. It takes a lot more than people expect, actually. Photoframe is saying, doctor, TCA cost 70% was using a few scars, but it made it broader. It looks like it melted the skin, and forever it's still bigger than before. I'm sorry that they did 70%.
Damn, I'm really breathing out here, bro. It's crazy.
A lot of patients who had those kind of complications from TCA. I had a person who she was getting applied to TCA, and she said that they ended up using like a lot of cold air on her face, and it splashed the TCA all over her face and caused severe scarring. Really terrible actually situation. Really terrible. I had to fix that. It worked out really well actually with my senior now. It's about a year and a half of work, and it's really, really soft actually right now, but it was traumatic for her. She went to somebody she trusted, and they ended up blowing the acid all over her face. It's like a severe acid work. Really good. What do I think of the Luka trade? Big question. I follow more like players in general. I like Luka, so it's like I don't really care too much about like the teams per se. I like the players, and Luka is like a player I like. So I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know what they're thinking though. I'll just say that I don't know what they were thinking. But okay, we'll do. It's like whatever. Like hopefully, learn some really great tricks with LeBron, and that's gonna be amazing. And maybe better condition will be awesome. Do you recommend reaching out to you if it's hormonal acne, or do you think you should go on meds for the hormonal? You should absolutely try to do medications like oral birth control, something like Yaz could work out well. Oral spironolactone can help as well. But if you want something that's more a long-term solution, then the cure laser can help out. You could do isotretinoin, and all those conventional options there for you. Honestly, it's going to be like a while. If it's radically pigmented, it's going to take a lot longer than you may expect to go out of the sun. Just in general, just avoid the sun. I avoid the sun all the time. I just wear like, you should see me sometimes. I wear like this like face mask, like this face shield. So it makes me walk around with me. You see like the curls above there. You see someone. This. What do I have to achieve to get the results from the pictures? Or what do I have to do? A few things. Basically, we did subcision for this. We went inside, broke up the scar tissue. We did TCA cross as well. We did ablative CO2 laser on the edges. So a lot of volume. We did Bellophil, and also put a dilute form as well.
Video's live chat. Go watch it. It's really short.
Every aspect of the person is really covered. The eye area is covered, covered chin, mouth area is covered really particular intensity, depending on your skin type, your scars, and your skin condition. And CO2 laser, I do more for like focal spots. I do like where those thick elements are. I'll do the CO2 laser, and you don't really have to use that. And then you have to take a little more down the line. We have to repeat CO2 up more times. But there's a lot of stuff. So that's kind of a lot of times the downtime for penal a lot of redness. Kobe saying, hey, once I wait after my matter really.
I don't know what a bastard is.
My teenage son experiences breakout after his first treatment. Is that normal? How many treatments do you say he will start seeing the control? A good question, Rome. So, Rome is saying they did the cure, did one session, and started experiencing some breakouts after the first treatment. So, there's still this bacterial component that we have to solve. So, sometimes we place patients on Dapsone, that's just like a salt medication to help with that. And we may even add like clindamycin as well. That could be an idea. I also want to make sure your son has stopped all active ingredients, so things like glycolic acid, azelaic acid, all retinoids, all should be stopped as well. A lot more moisturizing as well. So that usually is what I usually recommend. Even Claritin actually could help with the histamine portion of these little flare-ups that could occur. If you take Claritin, take that every day, that could actually help out as well. It's going to take a while for
Damn. Try to get viewers on here.
the cure laser to actually normalize. In between that time, you can do something like broadband light, IPL to actually help with bacteria. We can do topical antibiotics. We can really work on it to see how, depending on how severe it is. Just send us a message, and we'll be happy to help out with any breakouts. So, Timber saying, "Hi Doc, what do you think of ECO2 laser from Lutronic? Is it a good laser for shallow ice pick and vascular scars that were already treated with TCA Cross?" So again, it doesn't matter about the brand. Don't worry about the brand. If the practitioner is comfortable with that, I'm sure it's going to be totally fine for you. Really, just focus on that part. Don't worry so much about other things. How long apart were these? This is about 2 years or so for the patient. Let's see. Deborah saying hydroquinone is not helping her hyperpigmentation. Also using tretinoin 1%. We may need a laser like the Pico laser. That can be an idea. So schedule a consultation with me. We'll be happy to take a look and see if that's the case. Anything, I got CO2 and I think it was left with hyperpigmentation. It's been 3 weeks. I hope that you were placed on something for the hyperpigmentation, but it's really important to start tackling that really early on. So hopefully, you can talk to your practitioner to get that solved for you early on. Is a mini facelift good for thin atrophic scars? It's probably really aggressive for that. I'm not sure if you really need to do that. I've had a lot of people that have done mini facelifts or done facelifts that they find it helps a little bit with the scars, but it's not really like the biggest solution for that either. So you can do other things too. Would you recommend Pico for dark underarms? Yeah, we do a lot of that actually. Works really well for underarms. So I would say that could be an option for that. Usually, again, something that's a topical cream to suppress it. Depends on what it is. Let's see here. Rock or ROC. ROC Donk is saying, I did TCA with an esthetician. After a few sessions, I switched to an aesthetic physician who said they would not have done TCA on my South Asian skin type because my scars were now pink and hypopigmented. Does TCA carry this risk? I'm not sure if my scars are pink or actually permanently hypopigmented. Tough to say if it's permanently hypopigmented. I'm not sure how far apart this was when we evaluated you, but it is a possibility if you're using
Fudge.
Some shallow scars are shallow. You don't want to use the same concentration as a deep scar.
Come on now. Come on now.
Thoughts on clear and brilliant for minor acne scars and melasma in a Middle Eastern 40-year-old? I would not recommend it. I would not. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of patients who said that they've tried it many times. And sometimes the scars were mild. And sometimes they saying clear and brilliant has not helped them for their scars. And
How's that look? How's that look? Is that good? I think I like this angle. My chin looks good. This couch. Bye. Middle of Newport Beach. For free. What's stopping me from putting it in my car right now?